Just some random idea I had tonight. I was kind of bored. We're just hanging out here at the house, and it's been 117 degrees, and I'm way behind on videos because we've been so busy. You can see my hat's getting a little sweatband around it. About time for a new one, that's for sure. So I'm going to follow you on the chat here 30 minutes and see how things are going. And we've been having a good time putting a few videos out. I got super distracted with the floods in Springdale, and it's just been pretty wild. But we're getting back into the swing of things. So I got Richard and Nomerk on here. How are you guys doing? I hope it's cooler in Washington than it is in Utah, man. It's definitely been a warm one for sure. So a few things I've been doing, just trying to keep on all the craziness around the shop, and everybody give me a thumbs up if the audio is coming in good. Still trying to figure all this stuff out. Hey, sister. Got a few people on from Arizona and Nevada. It's always fun to see you guys. And Rick from Ohio. Looking good. New Brunswick, Little Valley, New York. You guys are from all over the place. So it's been a lot of fun meeting a lot of people. A few people stopping by the shop. We've been having fun with our membership. There's a few guys that have jumped on there and gotten memberships to help support the channel. So that's been a lot of fun chatting with them. And Struth, mate. Man, you guys are from all over Washington State, Vermont. This is awesome. You guys are no wonder everybody says it's kind of overwhelming to get on a live chat with everybody, but I really enjoy it. It's definitely a good time. Idaho and Nebraska, Jacksonville, Florida. Man, you guys are from all over the place. So we went tonight. We had one of my friends call me, and we had to go load a haul of hay. Hey, mother. And we took the 5-ton. It was a lot of fun. Makes it ride a little bit better. Holy smokes, you guys, Quebec and all over the place. Seattle, California, Santa Rosa. Sunnyside, Washington. That's great. Hi. Seattle even. Julio. What kind of guns are in the safe? None guns. What else we got on there? You guys are... Oh, so the flood recovery, it's pretty well cleaned up. It's still pretty dusty and muddy upstream, but they're trying to get the rest of the sidewalks cleaned off, and it's just kind of caked on there, and we are working through all that. And every time I drive up the river, it gets a little bit better, and no complaints about that. It definitely was a big mess, and it got me kind of out of my routine of editing videos, so I'm probably 8 or 10 videos behind, but we'll get caught up. So we figured in the meantime we'd love to come on here and go live and just let everybody know what we've been doing, and just tell everybody hello. Don't give up on me yet. Yeah, luckily there wasn't any injuries that I know of, for sure. What are you talking about? Paperwork. I got a beat up computer in the background there. Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Mark. Hey, I'm a working man. I didn't have time to change my hat. I probably don't have any left. Hey, Clark. Shout out to your pops. My dad's 80, and I don't know if he watches my channel or not, but he's still out there. But Clark, thanks for your support for sure. And like I say, I appreciate all of you guys getting on there and joining up the live shadow band. There you are, you rebel rouser. Well, Tommy, drink one for me if you can't hear what's going on. That's a heck of a place to be on a Monday afternoon in the bar. Hi, Vanna Bradshaw. You're right in my hometown. You can come by the house anytime. Have a sit down on the front porch. Oh, yeah. So we are in quite a drought around here, so we're glad to have a little rain, but unfortunately, because it was such a flood that it just muddied up the river and probably got us in worse shape because it just took all the debris and brush and sand, and you can't collect that water to put in your reservoirs through a piping system. So all the water we got from the flood just went downstream to Lake Mead, and hopefully it'll be settled out by then and be of some benefit downstream. So a few things I kind of wanted to address tonight. It's kind of obviously an evolution in progress, but we have our Facebook and Instagram that we've got rolling pretty good. If you guys get a chance to get over there and say hello on the other social platforms. And again, my email address is listed on the channel here if you guys ever got questions or want to shoot emails out. I get a lot of fan mail that I haven't had time to address, and you guys been appreciating the kind notes and the letters and all of the support that we receive through the mail, and it's been a lot of fun to build the community and just enjoy what we're doing. Basically real life unscripted. I'm not got any plans. I'm just going to document what I do and edit it down so it's consumable, and we'll put it out there for you guys. The Casey's Off-Road Recovery channel, or should I say website, is up and running, and we'll get working through our merchandise process a little better. Hopefully we can get some more of that stuff out to you guys. We had it on there. But yeah, anytime you want, there's, like I say, we got the email up and running good, and we can respond to those when we have time. And then we always get through the comments on the videos themselves. If you see stuff out there that we need to work on, or things that you think that we should be doing a little different, I'd love to hear your ideas and suggestions. And so it's been kind of a interesting process, I suppose you could say. And so we're learning a little bit all the time. We've got still running the same GoPro cameras. We're thinking about maybe stepping up for microphones and different stuff like that, just so you guys can hear some of the off script stuff that I shot. Probably shouldn't be talking about or saying, but we'll throw it in there and see if you guys will appreciate that. Hello to, oh geez, you guys, Central Oregon, Phoenix, Arizona. There's a bunch of you on here. JR, talking about the South loving mud bogs. That wish we had a little more water around here to do that. Yeah, Joe's talking about the weather. We definitely had a lot of warm weather, and it was 117 yesterday. Transfer case is a stock 231J. Yeah, so if you don't have social media, that's all right. We're like I say, we're on Instagram and Facebook, but if you guys, anytime you want to make a comment or shoot us an email, we're watching those the best we can. Jillian missed me at the car show. I must have missed the car show. I didn't know happened. We went out to Capitol Reef for the 4th of July. Had a pretty good time out there. If you guys have a chance to go out and visit that area, it's a lot of fun. It's like Zion used to be 20 years ago. It's a pretty neat area, pretty rural, out in the middle of nowhere. Nowhere? Is that like Minnesota? Hey Mike, I guess I'm not on Twitter, so I guess I'll fit your category there. I haven't figured that out. I'll leave that up to the teenagers and the family. So shout out to everybody that's been helping me. A lot of you guys are sharing my content. You're making some ruckus on the social media platforms and sharing it with your family, and that's greatly appreciated. I know a lot of people sit down in the evenings and um, it's pretty interesting to hear the stories from people and get the emails and text messages and stuff. So it's been a lot of fun. Like I say, I'm just gonna do my thing my way, and it it's an evolution, but we're gonna try to stay true to our core and real life unscripted. So that should be a lot of fun. Recovery and check their channel out. They they do a great job. I think we got Israel and Julio. Is it Julio? I'll try to remember. But those guys at Rhino Off Road Recovery in SoCal do a great job. Oh, Jorge, that's who it is. Thanks for the reminder. I get all these names rolling around in my head. So Jorge at Rhino Off Road Recovery, check them guys out. They have a lot of fun over there. And a lot of you guys probably know that Randy, All Terrain Randy's got his own channel now, and you guys can check his stuff out. He's doing kind of a lifestyle vlog over there on his channel now, and you may see him here and there on our channel as well, helping with some of the off-road recovery and the filming of that. So that'll be kind of fun as that transitions. Hey Hugh, how are you? Did I ever think I'd be a YouTuber? Definitely not. But it's completely off the wall for me, honestly. Oh, so need to do another couple shout outs. The guys at Factor 55, as well as Warren Winch, have been a huge supporter of the channel. They're always there to support me with all my equipment needs. I've got several nice Warren winches coming that they give me a heck of a discount on, and they're going to get us all outfitted and geared up with the best of the best. So you'll watch for that stuff coming up. Mostly custom built. I have a 20,000 pound all hydraulic Warren winch coming for the 5-ton, and that will be probably October, but it has 245 feet of either 9/16 or 3/4 cable. So boy howdy, that'll go to work when we put it in this big snatch block. And definitely made in the US of A, as well as the Factor 55 ropes and the recovery gear are all made in the US. Shad, I'll have to see if I have a promo code on Factor 55. If I don't, I'll get with those guys and work on the promo code for their products. But they do make a very top quality product. They've got the Ultra Hook, flat links, I mean different styles of flat links, and I've been using their products for quite a while, and they do just such a great job with them. As well as their ropes are very competitively priced, and they're made in the United States, so it's great. I'll have to figure out how to do the super chats. One thing that you mentioned is there's definitely a cost associated with producing videos, as well as the platforms and keeping the websites and all that stuff up and going. So Julio, we'll work on how to make that work. I guess in the meantime, you could always join up as a member of the channel. That always helps as well. So definitely growing pains going on right now with things. Hi Dan Holland, thanks for your support. No merch. If you guys want hunting videos, I have a friend that does a hunting video. He does a pretty good job on all of his stuff. Let's see, I think I lost my feed. Okay, there we are. So if you guys want hunting videos, that kind of stuff, there's quite a few of them out there. If you guys want to check out Shed Hunter, he's a local here that does a lot of hunting and videos that way. I think Becky's not in the mood. She's got a project going tonight. Jillian, thanks for joining the channel. That's great. I've actually been on YouTube since 2003, doing just miscellaneous lifestyle, singing videos and that kind of stuff. And it's just a lot of fun. Somebody asked if I'm going to do any guitar or singing in future videos, and I'm a lousy guitar player, but I'll sing here and there. I'll try to include a little bit more of that. And Michael, maybe when we get a few more cars in the yard, we'll do some more car flattening. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, I'm definitely married up when I married Becky, that's for sure. Any big modifications for the 5-ton? I don't really need to do much to it other than probably a 20,000 pound winch and some outriggers or some chop blocks for when I'm pulling on a big load. I thought about making the 5-ton rollback, but I really don't see a huge need for it. Most of the time I'm able to use my tilt bed aluminum trailer for the backcountry recoveries. It works very well, and it's probably a little cheaper to operate than the 5-ton. I'll probably mainly use that as a rolling billboard and for the big tows at Sand Hollow. Like I said, I loaded a load of hay on it tonight and hauled it around. Yeah, definitely. As far as my equipment, I've been doing it for 20 years. I know the difference between equipment that works and the show factor, and I don't have any need for the bling. If it works, I'm going to use it, whether it looks good or not. And mechanically, it's going to be sound, and it might look like hell, but it'll be what I use. And so that's kind of my thing on, I don't need anything real fancy. Yeah, Spy and Dutchman. I don't think I can fit another car in my yard. It's getting pretty dang packed in there. Julio says I should do a concert and a meetup for merchandise, so maybe we'll think about that down the road. I'm definitely going to think about maybe a Christmas album or something. We're going to try to maybe put that together this year with all my favorite Christmas tunes. I've had several of you ask about recovery costs, and generally I have a flat rate for Sand Hollow, which is $70, and I also do an hourly for the more complex recoveries, which is $160 an hour. And so try to be reasonable with people and give them the benefit of the doubt. A lot of the tows I don't have a problem doing for free if it's extenuating circumstances and I can offer my services. I love to help people out that way. And had a couple other questions. Oh, tracks on the 5-ton to be kind of cool. There's actually a company that makes them. I'll have to think about, maybe think about that down the road. Let's see what else we got here. Hey, Barry from Alabama. Got DEFCONed 4 in here. Hi to you guys. Power Horse. You're up to no good if you're hanging out with me. Grandpa's Boneyard's still there. That place is pretty amazing. Ken asked me about Grandpa's Boneyard. It's still there. Let's see here. Oh, what have I got against Mazdas? I don't know. They're just Mazdas. Just a car. Sally Dog asked what my longest recovery was. I have done lots of recoveries that took 5 to 6 hours. Probably the worst ones are when they're really in the mud or the sand and hard to get to. Hello from Hawaii. Mount Pleasant, Texas. There's a whole crew on here from Anchorage. The Jeep's kind of tired. You guys probably don't know it yet, but it's been broke down. The Jeep is dead. And it just needs a fuel pump, so we're going to get that in tomorrow. So Barry asked my scariest recovery, and then Richard asked what is the most difficult. In some of the snow, mud, and sand, the ones that are quite a ways from home are always hard because you got to make sure you have everything you need. And some of the scarier recoveries are honestly on the side of the freeway. Yeah, Mike Youngblood, Fab Rats does an excellent job. Yeah, so Hugh, I did wipe the Jeep out, fuel pump. We'll get that in tomorrow and get that figured out. And a 4.2 stroker is a waste of time. They ain't much good for anything. Hey, Grouchy, I'm glad you got your stickers. David Drugel asks who does the medium duty heavy tow in our area, and you could either use Bracken's or SG3 Towing in St. George. Both of those guys do medium. Yeah, before I did a 4.2 stroker, I'd put a LS motor in it. Run circles around it. So getting into the towing was kind of an evolution for me. Nils wants to know how did I get into towing, and I did search and rescue for quite a few years in Washington County, and it seemed like after we'd have a search, everybody would call and say, well, we got the people out, now what do we do with the vehicle? And it was always call Casey, he'll come and get you. And being heavily involved with the local four-wheel drive clubs for the past 25 years, when it came to people that were willing, available, and capable of doing a recovery, I was always the name that got dropped, so it definitely evolved over the last 20 years of just doing it, being the man for the job, and I don't have any plans to change anything anytime soon. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, and I have a commitment to my family and my community and my customers to continue with the shop and the towing, and so we're going to definitely stay working hard after those and just have a good time. Yeah, Les, I've seen some of the videos from back there where they do the recoveries, and spent a little time in Cambodia and saw some crazy stuff over there. Pretty good time. David Dougal, yeah, if you guys are dog grill, if you guys are coming out to southern Utah, there's definitely plenty to do, and there's plenty of canyoneering and hikes, mule rides, anything you guys want to do. There's always options for that, as well as ATV and UTV tours. And I mentioned the mules. One day I'll probably use the mules in a recovery just for the heck of it. Why not? Tony Baloney asks, is that Tony Baloney? That's how I say it. Tony Baloney. Who edits your videos, you or Becky? I do all of the editing and all this stuff. So I'm kind of a one-armed paper hanger. And I was not in the military, Mike. Hot and humid in Alabama. Let's see. Leroy asks, how are the mules doing? They're doing great. Don't have much chance or plans to expand. I'm happy with where I'm at, and I don't need to build a kingdom, so I'm just going to keep doing what we're doing. Tony Baloney. I love that name. Am I saying it right? Hugh broke his wrecker, huh? It's always a bummer. Oh, you guys keep teasing me about my fender flares on the Jeep, but it's one of those things. It's not a priority because it's doesn't affect how it runs or how it performs, and I just have honestly not had time to do it. So maybe this winter, maybe I'll do a little trade work with a painter up the street and have him get them done. But I have to laugh because it's been a work in progress. I just have not got back to it. All right, there's a guy on here that keeps wanting some attention, so let's give it to him. If you guys want to check out Alex Eaton, the Explores America, we'll give him a shout out. Go check his channel out, see if it's worth watching. I think I've checked it out. Alex Eaton Explores America. There you go. Hey, Peter. Let's see. Jason, I drove a muscle car to high school, and I also drove a 77 Toyota Corolla, and the other car I had was a Chrysler Cordoba for a while with a big block in it. And my dad had a big block Oldsmobile four-door sedan that we used to go hot rod around town. And believe it or not, after I got married, my father-in-law had a Chrysler minivan with a turbo in it, a four-cylinder, five-speed manual, and we'd go to downtown Ogden, and we'd pull up next to the little hot rod foreign cars with their scoops on their hoods and blow their doors off. We had a lot of fun showing those boys how it went at that old Chrysler minivan. That was a lot of fun. Well, Ken, at my shop it's just the opposite because most of my vehicles are on the payroll. So when I have a problem with a vehicle mechanically, Not the facade or the paint job or the fender flares. It's the top priority at my shop. We get it in there and in front of every car that's waiting so that we can go out and continue to do what people expect us to do. Let's see. Julio, we have our fan mail and their goodies email listed, the address listed here on the YouTube platform as well as our website. You can look that up. Oh, yeah, Ken, definitely cosmetics. Nauticus, thanks for joining up. Yeah, we had a lot of fun. We actually had an older Cavalier. I can't remember what engine it had in it, but they were a lot of fun to drive. UWS brought his old Cavalier Z24 up. Cactus Hill wants to know what my favorite off-road trail is in southern Utah. And it probably is... I kind of like the West Rim Trail around the backside of the sand dunes. That's a lot of fun. Lolo Loves America says, what are you doing with Factor 55? That's an amazing company. It's owned by Warren Winches, Warren Industries, and they make a whole bunch of amazing recovery products, and they have the support to back it up. And so Factor 55 and Warren Winch are huge supporters of the channel. All right, what else we got on here? Got a couple questions. I'll see if I can. Well, anyways, I'll probably skin out of here for now, but just wanted to get on and let you guys know I sure appreciate all of the support. I've sure had a good time the last year and a half, 2 years, and we've just going to keep maintaining and hopefully get caught up on everything the next week or 10 days. And I sure appreciate all the support and everything that everybody does, and we will catch you on the next one. Just reading your comments going out. Thanks for all that. Hey, Steve, thanks for jumping in there. Hey, Tim, how are you? All right, well, I'll get out of here. You guys, thanks for all the hoorahs there at the end, and we will catch you on the next one.